It's all about fishing. It's all about hunting. It's all about the great outdoors. And it's all about outdoors with Captain Roy and Cheryl.
Good morning and welcome aboard. I'm Captain Roy.
And I'm Cheryl Little, and we're coming to you this morning from the Bear Creek Lodge.
And I want to say a special good morning to Miss Reba Gaston.
Good morning, Reba.
From Weewaw, Florida. That's what it is around here. Hey, I've got an email. She tried to get through on, sent me an email, said she had problems getting through. Folks, y'all look closely when during the show we'll put that email address up there and just write it down and send it just like it's written, and you won't have any problem. But my wife took some notes on the phone. Now she said she and her husband watch the show every Saturday. And listen to this. Cheryl is a very sweet, and she's very good on TV.
Well, that's sweet.
she's a star, Reba, if you want to know the truth about it. And it's glad to see a woman on an outdoor show. I would not trade shifts at work because I would miss the outdoors with Captain Roy and Cheryl show. Well, don't let them change your shift. Just keep watching the show. And we got a fishing report here. We got another email.
Okay,
first.
let's do another email while we're reading emails. This is from Laura Sullivan, and Laura says, longtime viewer and love the show. And at the end of the email it says, may ladybugs always make you smile. The happiest people don't necessarily have the best of everything. They just make the best of everything that they have. That's a good statement.
A good thought there.
That.
Laura, thank you for the email.
And then we got a report from Jody Wells up at Lake Seminole. And Jody says that the lake is clear and that the brim are bedding all over the lake. Bass fishing is excellent. Fish early and late. Wish I had a dozen people lined up to bass fish. Everybody wants to brim fish.
Give Jody a call, folks, and he'll put you on some fish. Thank you, Jody, for that report. And last week we had saltwater fishing. Since we tried to mix things up, this week I decided that we'd show a little freshwater fishing. And my brother John, he drugged me off up the Choctahatchee River the other morning, and we did some fly fishing. And no more said. Let's just take a break. We'll come right back with fishing with my brother John.
Silly Willy Lures. Catch fish. Throw it at redfish or speckled trout or mackerel or anything that comes swimming by. Try the Pompano swim jigs. Add some shrimp, and you've got a fish catching machine. Silly Willy spoons and jigs and Pompano swim jigs from Fish on Lures. Check them out at CaptainJoeFishing.com. Good lures, good prices. You'll find them at better bait and tackle shops. Silly Willy Lures. Sounds silly. Catches fish.
Econfiner Canoe Liver is located on beautiful Econfiner Creek. And folks, it is one of the most beautiful trips you'll ever make. You can rent a canoe or a kayak, or you can bring your own. And you need to make reservations. You need to call 850-722-9032. The Gay family owns and operates the Econfiner Canoe Liver, and some of the nicest folks you'll ever meet. And there's no telling who you might see when you're canoeing down the creek.
The Fish Vector underwater lighting system with our patent-pending sound technology will get you out of the heat and bring the fish right to you. Big, bright 400 and 1,000 watt units will allow you to fish comfortably at night and really see the fish. Both the dock and portable units plug into a 110 receptacle and take just minutes to set up. Great for waterscaping, guaranteed to work on fish. Get out of the heat and into comfortable fishing with the Fish Vector.
I tell you what I like about Coral. I like the food, I like the price, I like the quality, I like the quantity of it. But what I like most about Coral Steak and Eggs is I like that friendly atmosphere that I always find when I down out there. It's owned and operated by Linda and Willie Core. They are the original, and they're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and their breakfast out of this world. And my favorite is the world famous Coram Heavenly Hash. Coram Steak and Egg, 804 South Tyndall Parkway. Hey, bro.
Yes.
We are up here in the Choctawhatchee River this morning. We've been fishing down in the Apalachicola. And I guess we caught them all out of the Apalachicola River. Is that right?
It appears that way. I've been having maybe not biting as good as they were about a month ago, but I just kind of figured about caught them all.
So we're going to come up here and thin these out in the Choctawhatchee, huh?
I guess that's the plan for the day.
Okay.
I'm looking for beds. I'm fishing old bedding places.
Old bedding places on the Choctawhatchee.
Bed the moon full yesterday.
Bud, you got a bass?
Pretty nice little bass. He's a fighter.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice bass.
He's a good fighter.
Good fighter.
That.
That's a nice bass, bud.
Yeah, feed my old lady on that.
Feed the old lady on him, huh?
See if I can get him in the boat.
Get him in the boat. You better lip him there, bud.
I got him lipped.
Took him around here, bud.
I got him lipped.
Oh, yeah. That's fine bass.
He knocked the pudding out of it up there.
While it was sitting there and you're getting your jacket off.
Right.
Well, that might be telling something, bud. Might want to look at it a little longer. Well, brother, I finally got one to bite.
That's good.
Pretty brim. Now that is a big old stump knocker, let me tell you. Be full of roe too, bro. Probably some more there somewhere.
That's a sweet eating fish. There.
Sweet eating fish, yeah. Stump knocker is. That's pretty good brim, bud.
He'll do.
Yeah. Me and brother taking a little breather here. You're talking about the old Indians that used to live down in this place. They had a rough life, brother, but they had it made and didn't know it. Brother John here says they probably ate oysters. He found a place off in the swamp, was it, bud?
Yeah, it's off northeast of where we're at now, where they shut those oysters out.
And you don't know, you got any idea how they opened them?
Well, I don't know. They might have done it with their teeth. They probably had a fashioned up bone knife or a piece of flint knife or something they open them with. But I guarantee they get them open.
They got hungry enough. Of course, they could have eaten a lot of them parts, put them in the coals.
Yeah. I tell you how they got them open. They went to the oyster bar. And I don't imagine they had many saltines and Marcy colors to go with them back then either.
I don't imagine. They know how to catch these fish. And
yeah.
I don't imagine they cull too much, whether it was a bilgar or whatever it was they could snare. Catch. A lot of Indians live down here around this bay and around the mouth of these rivers because they could survive down here.
You know what kind of Indians they were? They were Choctaws.
Crazy ones?
They were Choctaws.
Choctaws?
That's the Choctawhatchee River.
Well, up north up there, where my wife came from, they were Creek Indians. I reckon these could be river Indians down here.
River Indians down Choctaw River.
That got you bent up there, bud.
Pretty good brim.
Oh yeah, that's good brim. Yeah. Yeah, you got a good brim there, bud. Yeah,
keep on, we'll get a mess here in a minute. So looking back there at your fly, see where it hung at, and I heard a pop, and I looked, and I had these fish.
There's my fly. You can see it over there in that bush.
Yeah, I looked, and I had these.
Oh well, you got a good. Yeah, that's a pretty fish.
Hi folks, I'm BJ with BJ's Marine. This has been a family-owned and operated business for over 20 years. We pride ourselves in the sales and service of Nissan and Tohatsu outboards. At BJ's, we have factory-trained and authorized technicians for Nissan and Tohatsu. We also repair most any make or model outboard. Call or come by BJ's Marine Service at 1317 Transmitter Road. And folks, we really do appreciate your business.
My name's Captain Rick Corley. I'm a SAMS accredited Marine Surveyor, NAM certified Marine Surveyor, and IAME certified Marine Investigator. Been surveying since 1969. Was taught by my father, who is the oldest, longest practicing Marine Surveyor in the world. We do all types of survey, commercial or pleasure. Steel, aluminum, fiberglass, wood, makes no difference. Give us a call at 850-527-5287 or visit us online. We'd appreciate your business.
Hi, I'm Rick, owner of Affordable Appliance Repair. With over 40 years experience, we offer $29.95 service call fees anywhere in Bay County, plus 10% discounts to our senior citizens, military, police, and fire departments.
If you're tired of high appliance repair costs, call us, Affordable Appliance Repair, 215-2550. That's 215-2550.
When you think of a successful hunting season, two things come to mind: Browning and C&G Sporting Goods. Browning is the best there is, and C&G Sporting Goods is your factory direct, full-line Browning dealer. C&G stocks Browning guns, camo, knives, scopes, gun safes, bows, and much more, including hunting and fishing license. Look over the new Browning BAR camo short track and X-Bolt rifles. Why pay good money for anything less than a Browning? Browning and C&G, the best there is. Home of the experts.
Our folks, Dr. Tramiel and his staff, they're fast, they're friendly, and they're efficient.
We treat hepatitis, indigestion, gastric ulcers, diarrhea,
constipation, colon cancer, colon polyps,
hemorrhoids.
Hi, I'm Cindy. Give me a call to schedule an appointment.
Hi, I'm Lynn. I check the patients in and I work with the charts.
Hey, I'm Jessica. I'm Dr. Tramiel's nurse. If you have any questions, just give us a call.
Panama City Gastroenterology, located at Northport Professional Center.
Welcome back, folks. I hope y'all enjoy that, watching folks fly fish.
And story time. I enjoy the stories.
Well, Brother John, he's always a thrill to go fishing with. I'll tell you, he'll entertain you even for not biting. And you went down and got some information on surveying boats?
I did. I met Captain Rick Corley, and he was doing a boat survey, and I took my camera along and got Captain Rick Corley in action doing a boat survey with a lot of good tips and a lot of good information.
So take a look.
Basically, I'm really doing an appraisal survey for them, but I'm going to go through some of the things that I would do on a regular survey just to kind of give you an idea. All right, what we've got, this boat has what they call dual prop built by a Volvo Pinner. They're good outdrive units, but if you'll notice the lower fin here, the paint has been worn off, and that happens from running in salt water and in shallow water where the sand's there. Now, what you don't want to do is leave that exposed, because when you do, the salt can corrode that. Even though you have anionic protection, you have anodes on the outdrive unit. Because of the closeness to the propellers and the fact that that's aluminum, you get dissimilar metal, and the cavitation from these propellers can create an electrical current that goes to that and it'll cause them to pit or corrode. Well, this is a $2,500 unit down here. You don't want it to corrode away. So what they need to do is lightly sand that off, smooth it up, put an epoxy primer on it, and then repaint it with this Volvo gray to stop the corrosion. And you can see the little bit of pitting here, and on this drive unit right here in front of you, you can see where the corrosion's already trying to start. So if they do that right away, right now, they can resolve this and stop it beforehand. The next thing I'm going to do here that we're going to film is I'm going to do what they call a moisture meter reading of the hull to see if there's any water in the laminates of the fiberglass and see if it's moving up. And I use what is called a protometer, and that measures the percentage of water in the hull. Now what I'm doing is putting this meter on there to try to see And right now it's showing dry. It's right at the very bottom. You may not be able to see that red dot in the sunlight, maybe when we get on the other side. But I'm going to shoot in several locations along the hull to see. This boat, since it's in dry storage, I will shoot the bottom. If it had bottom paint, I would not shoot the bottom because bottom paint itself will hold moisture. So it will give you a false positive reading. Gel coat is in good shape. There's no chalking or flaking. And it's not a lot of damage like from an anchor. One thing that people forget when you're anchored, when you're pulling the anchor up and it clears the water, it'll start swinging. So if you're anchored, just before the anchor clears the water, stop, let it bob up and down, that'll wash the anchor off. But then turn 90 degrees, turn sideways to the waves. That way, when it clears the water, the anchor swings out here, and it doesn't swing back and hit the bow of your boat and do damage because you bust the gel coat. And that way, it'll go into chute before it gets to rocking too much, and you'll be done, and you haven't hit your boat and damaged the bow.
That's a good tip.
Yeah. The other thing I do is I'll take a hammer and now I'll do a percussion test to listen to see if I hear a nice little fiberglass sound like that, or you get something like tapping on this cotton. Well, if you hear that dead or dull sound, you've got delamination. If you always, when you tap on it, you hear that, that's a good fiberglass sound. There's no delamination going on in the hull. So that's what we're looking for when we do what is called a percussion test. Stickers that you should have on your boat. The first one we see here is called a MARPO plaque. This MARPO plaque tells you where you can throw garbage overboard, what you can throw overboard, and how far offshore you need to be before you can throw it overboard. Or in the case of plastics, that you can't ever throw them overboard, and you shouldn't. If you throw plastics in the water like a plastic garbage bag, a sea turtle thinks that's a jellyfish, and they eat jellyfish, and they'll eat that plastic bag and it'll kill them. Well, they're a neat animal and they shouldn't die that way. That's a horrible way to die. Another thing, your plastic rings in your six-packs and things of that nature, don't throw them overboard because they'll fit right over a seagull's head and then he can't eat and he'll starve to death. You wouldn't want to starve to death, and I don't think you want an animal to do. This is the other one. No oil discharge plaque. It's prohibited to pump oil into the water. And if you have an inboard engine, you're supposed to have one of these plaques on your boat. If you have a galley, you're supposed to have one of these on your boat. If you have both of them need to be on your boat. One other thing you'll notice, this is Pirates Cove Marina, and they own Lighthouse Marina as well. These are two very fine marinas on Grand Lagoon. They were nice enough to let us film while we were doing this survey. And if you're looking for a place to store your boat, this is a good location. They're very friendly and they're very knowledgeable. In fact, Jay there has been doing this for a long time. He's a very good forklift operator. But the facilities here are first class.
Whether it's removing dangerous trees or planting new ones, Gulf Coast Tree Specialists can help you with all your tree care needs. Sometimes your tree problems are too big for you to handle. Even if it seems impossible to remove your tree, our licensed, bonded, and insured professionals can always find a way for a fair and reasonable price. We can also remove large and unusual items from your property. And our certified arborists can analyze root problems and evaluate structural issues. At Gulf Coast Tree Specialists, we would like to thank you for your continued support and service over the past 20 years and look forward to serving you in the future.
Jimmy's Bait and Tackle with 2 locations, 131 West Highway 22 in Weewha-Hitchcock and Cherokee Landing on Highway 2301 at the Bear Creek Bridge. Both stores carry a complete line of freshwater tackle and bait. Cherokee Landing also has boat rentals and canoe rentals, and they also have wet boat slip rentals available. Both locations also carry a complete line of feed. Go see the friendly staff at Jimmy's Bait and Tackle in Cherokee Landing and tell them Captain Roy sent you.
Hi, this is Nate with Mexico Beach Marina, formerly Markworks Marina here in beautiful Mexico Beach. Remember, we're a key dealer for Yamaha outboards as well as a 5-star certified service department, and are proud now to be a new dealer for Edgewater Powerboats. Our marina store still offers all your latest tackle, live bait, bulk ice, ethanol-free fuel, and slip rentals. And our beach store has everything you need for your day at the beach with Guy Harvey, Salt Life, Sperry, Topsider, Hook and Tackle, Bimini Bay, and much more. So come on down and see us at Mexico Beach.
Sunjammers on Highway 79 has you covered this winter for all your fishing needs. If you're hitting the flats in West Bay, we're your most convenient place to buy live bait. We offer bull minnows, live shrimp, and fiddler crabs. Headed to the river or that secret pond, we sell crappie minnows, crickets, and worms. Sunjammers on Highway 79 stocks all the rods, reels, and terminal tackle you need for a relaxing yet productive day on the water. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give us a call, 235-2281, and don't forget we stock the best fishing kayaks around. Check us out on youtube.com/sunjammers for weekly fishing reports.
Sweet old Bob and Still here for Solo Tractor. If you're serious about landscaping and commercial grade products, don't miss our annual Still Pro Week blowout sales event May 24th through the 28th. We will have our Still product demonstrations and our Still factory rep on hand. Don't miss our annual Still Pro Week blowout sales event May 24th through the 28th. Still Pro Week at Solo Tractor.
And need to do a U-Pro Rods commercial. We appreciate U-Pro Rods for sponsoring the show. These are really wonderful rods. They've got a lifetime warranty. If you break one of these rod tips, you just send it back to the store that you bought it from and they'll replace it at no charge. They're super lightweight, very balanced rod. Just a super rod. Need to get you one. U-Pro Rods. And we're back. That was a good segment with Captain Rick Corley. I hope y'all got some good information out of that and some good tips. And it is a good time of the year to go ahead and pull your boat and get it surveyed and have Captain Rick Corley take a look at it. So you ought to make arrangements.
Any defects on the one you were?
There was a little bit of oxidation and pitting on the foot that he mentioned that needed to be sanded and primed and painted.
Yeah, right.
But other than that, the boat was in great shape. So anyway, we've got to do a U-Pro Rods commercial.
That's right.
We sure do appreciate U-Pro Rods for sponsoring the show. And U-Pro Rods, they've got a good backbone, a real nice soft tip to where you can feel just the smallest little bite. And they're such good prices, and they have a lifetime warranty. So if you break an eye, just take it back to where you bought it from, and they'll replace it for free. Can't beat that. That's a good deal.
I like them.
I do too. They're great rods. And then we got our sweepstakes to talk about. We're still taking entries for the sweepstakes.
I tell you, do you want to? Yeah, folks, watch this real closely, and this is how you can enter the sweepstakes. And in fact, we're going to draw this morning, and we've got a lot of things we're going to be giving away this month. And I tell you what, let's do. Let's give away an autograph cap.
Okay.
We've got a blue, we've got a tan, and these will be autographed. And this morning you get a choice of which one that you want. Sheriff, who is that great winner?
Glenda Grice, out of Chipley.
Glenda Grice.
She also won a canoe trip, and your luck is just really doing good.
I wish we could show y'all all these entries and that was about a 1 in 1,000 chance for Glenda winning that. But Glenda, you got a cap. Give it to Bob. I know he'll want to wear it. How about that? What are we going to be giving away this month?
This month we're going to be giving away a U-Pro rod, a canoe trip for 2 people down the Econfina Creek delivered by the Canoe Livery, a fishing trip for 2 people with Guide Jody Wells at Lake Seminole, and a fishing trip for 2 people with Captain Roy Ray, everything included. And also we've got another cap that we're going to be giving away, the Wagon Tracks book, and some Stan Stuff seasoning. So make sure you get your entries in, and we will, and make sure you do put your telephone number on it so we can call you and let you know that you did win. So.
Be sure to do that, because that saves us a lots of time. And
you've got a reunion coming up.
Yes. In 1978, I politicked my way back to Panama City. I was over in Pensacola. I had the construction department over there in that district, and I politicked my way back to Panama City in 1978 and retired as the district construction manager here in '85. And I was talking with some people, old Willard Coram, that Coram's restaurant. He was my line foreman then, believe it or not. And we were sort of like a big family, if you want to know the truth about it. And I tell you what, we were recognized as the #1 construction district in all of Bell South.
Wow.
Anything they wanted to field trial, they'd come down here and aggravate us with it. But I tell you what, I was blessed to have about 150 employees, and we have decided that we need to all get together. While some of them have already passed on, and we are going to have a reunion luncheon at the Rodeo Restaurant on Temple Parkway, June the 14th at 11 a.m. We'll try to get there ahead of the rush. Now we do have a large room down there that's we've made reservations for, and we've tried to I asked each foreman to get a hold of their employees. That was the best way I knew how to try to contact everybody. And if you haven't been contacted and you're one of my ex-employees, call your foreman and get all the details, or you can call me. And I look forward to going down there and seeing everybody. Hey, we've got to wear name tags, believe it or not. After about 26 years, you'd be surprised how much everybody else has aged.
Oh, I can't imagine.
Well, but remember, that's June the 14th, 11 a.m. at the Rodeo Restaurant. And we need to know about how many is going to come, so we let the folks know what to expect. Now we got just a few minutes left, and folks, we want to speak to just a second about our sponsors. We've got a maximum amount of sponsors right now.
We do.
And they're all good, hand-picked sponsors. I mean, for us to be able to keep entertaining you all, I hope that's what we do. You know, make you smile a little bit when you get up this early in the morning. Sometimes it's hard to get Cheryl to smile. She gets up. But go in there and patronize our sponsors and
tell them thank you, that you appreciate them sponsoring the show, because that does make a big difference.
We got all good sponsors, and we've got a good production company that puts our program together.
Yes, we really appreciate Eric Jones with Swan Dive Productions. And Eric, if you have any old film that needs to be transferred over to DVD, he specializes in that. And so if you do have something, you can contact Eric Jones at Swan Dive Productions. We appreciate them.
And next week we're supposed to be up at Econfine Canoe Livery.
That's right. Excellent. That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. I'll have to get Jessica to come on that. She'll want to come on that adventure.
And Econfine Canoe Livery, and we will be giving away one of those trips down beautiful Econfine Creek this week.
We'll have to get Debbie to draw for
we just about used up all of our time. Boy, it flies by when you're having a good time, don't it? Folks, y'all remember to tune us in next Saturday at the same time, and watch us on YouTube.
That's right. Roy and Cheryl at YouTube.com.
And remember to always
try to be as good to him as he is to you.
Good day.